let Ghana belong to all of us, and not some few individuals.
You just read my mind.
Why must someone come and spoil all that has been built for over 60 years, and we still need to build it again? It's all because of the future of our children and their children. Building the Ghana we all want together.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining all of us as well. The issue of 24-hour economy, it might not be new to us, but most definitely when it becomes a policy discussion, then it is something we need to have a discussion on. But while I wait to hear from the quote-unquote the ODs, I just want to see, maybe we'll be very interested to see what the stance of NUGS is on this, especially you are the people who will be amongst that bracket, whether employment or unemployment. You are the General Secretary. Since you heard this, the comments and all of that, share with me, what is your official stance of NUGS or your personal thinking and thoughts about this? Share with me.
Thank you very much for such a wonderful opportunity. My name is Ishbao, General Secretary of the National Union of Ghana Students. I take the opportunity to bring you warm greetings from the over 12.5 million Ghanaian students of this country. I must say, hearing of the 24-hour economy, it is a message of hope to the Ghanaian student. It is a message that is indicating to us that there is a better future for us. We're only hoping that the details that will come with such a policy, as mentioned by our former president, will seek to help all aspects of the Ghanaian economy. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So, as short as that, Professor Botex, let me start off with you. 24-hour economy. Have you taught this before? Have you engaged your students on this? What have you been telling them if somebody asked you to define? Is it just a night and day economy, or there's more to it?
Okay, so not really. I have not really taught this at industrial economics for my students because the situations or the sort of economy that we have, if I begin to talk about things that are abstract to them, I'm sure it will be very difficult for them to comprehend. But if you ask me, I mean, it's good a topic like that has come up at this time. We've always wanted our elections to be centered on issues rather than those unnecessary things that come up. So it's good it's come up. A 24-hour economy is about production and consumption. In other words, it's about businesses, producers, moving away from the normal 9-to-5 sort of work to producing throughout if the situation calls for it. For consumers also, it also means that you can consume at any time. You find out in Ghana, it's quite strange. Because at times when you drive even after 10 and you want fuel to buy, I'm sure you only get the fuel from the airport shell station. If it is food, you can only get it from Osu Night Market. So 24-hour economy means production and consumption. It doesn't mean that everybody is going to be working 24 hours. That's why I found the comment that farmers who lose their wife very strange. Nobody farms for 24 hours. But we are talking about production and consumption all day through. And it's something that other countries do it very well. And these things normally even takes place only in the cities, not over the entire country. So the discussion needs to be situated. I'm happy that it came up. I mean, at least I know it's going to be a topical issue for this election. So we are going to move away from all those unnecessary stuff and focus on something that is very necessary. But a 24-hour economy is about production and consumption.
Production and consumption. You wanted to mention, and from if what you started saying was the way our economy is, that's the reason why you've not been able to. Of course, it's not come up. I want to take the thoughts of Professor Lord Mensah on this, and that has to do with your initial thoughts on this particular one. If what I heard is right from Prof, the way our economy runs, share with me in the next 3-4 years, is this something that is possible to want to run a 24-hour economy the way our economy is presently?
So, yeah. So you're looking at the structures we have and how we can leverage on it to go into this 24-hour economy and possibly not call for new investment into that area from the public sector. That is what we need to look at going forward. It is possible in the next 3 years. Remember, we find ourselves with IMF. Now, finding ourselves with IMF over the past, 17 times that we've visited IMF, the economy tends to be stable. We tend to have lower interest rate regimes during IMF programs. We tend to have inflation, being lowered, during IMF programs. And as a result of that, I think the time is now to announce the 24-hour, economy. The reason being that, you see, we shouldn't treat 24-hour economy as a standalone, policy. If you treat it as a standalone policy, you may fail. I've said this on other platforms, and I'm repeating it here. The reason why I'm saying this is that you need fiscal policies to go with, this 24-hour policy. You cannot announce 24-hour economy when interest rates are so high that cost of funds are still high. We are with the IMF. If you look into the conditions of the IMF, there is, restrictions on employment in the public sector. So it is expected that this policy will be private sector led. And you cannot, push such a policy when interest rates are still high. That's why I'm saying that we have the structures now, because from the next few, years, 1 to 2 years, we're going to see, some calmness in our macro, sector. And so if we are to say, what leverage do we have to say that we can go into the 24-hour economy? Yes, indeed, we have it. Now, look at the private sector and their dominance in our economy as we speak. The private sector covers about 70% of our economy in terms of employment. It's recently that the numbers are coming down because of, economic difficulties and other things. We should also appreciate that this policy is going to cost the public sector. It is going to cost the public sector, so if we don't turn out to get profit from it, right, then it's going to be a policy that will not, bring anything to the country. Now, we have private sector operating. We have enclaves that are already active. So when you go to, Prof mentioned, right, Tema enclave, right, the industrial areas. We're talking about some of the regional capitals, right? We don't sleep 24 hours. All that we have to do, we have to look at is how to activate them economically, conscientize them. If possible, how we can make the state benefit from these economic activities that goes on, at those regions. If these activities are going on and then you can provide security 24/7 as, kind of a public support to this policy, you should have the filling stations running 24 hours. You can do a survey and ask the filling stations. I've been buying fuel in the night. Ask them why do they. See, Prof mentioned that, if you want, fuel to buy, you may have to go to airport filling station. There's one at my junction, which is engine filling station. They work in the night. But then the same owner operates next to, filling station with the same engine. I asked him, why don't you operate the other one? He told me that, no, I'm afraid of robbery. Okay, so that tells you that if you provide security and things are okay, like I said, we shouldn't separate it as, a standalone policy when, the private man cannot have access to funds and you still announce,
a
24-hour economy.
Okay.
We shouldn't have a situation where you want the economy to be, driven by private sector, but yet still you reach the huge, deficit, which you want to finance from the market. You're going to, squeeze the little funds that is roaming from the market. The private sector will not get anything to rely on. So effectively, I would say that, yes, we have certain baseline that we can leverage on.
Okay.
As far as this policy is concerned.
Let me now go to Guta, and I'm interested also because then again, it falls on you. Tell me about it. I've heard you speak largely about this already. You say it's positive. I hear you say it's very positive, but he's talking about structures. It doesn't have to be a standalone policy. What would you need as traders to function in a 24-hour economy and make profits the way you want to? Initial thoughts.
Yeah, thank you very much. As we should be aware, business is not time-bound. So we look for opportunities, be it in the day or in the night, and we jump into it. That's business. The traveling that we do, sometimes we'll be in the air about 18 hours, and sometimes you don't differentiate the day from the night. I hope you all know. And then we get down and go straight to business till any time. So business does not know time. It's not time-bound. So if there's opportunities, then we'll jump into it. All that the statement seek to suggest, the statement coming from the former president seek to suggest is that we have space in the night and we have time in the night. How are we taking advantage to better our lot? How are we taking advantage to be productive? And there's no debate about this. This shouldn't create anything. If even it is something that is already there, what do we do to reactivate it and revamp it? To make it very positive for all of us. Growing up in Kumasi, Amakum, I saw that in the mornings, the buses will come, bumpless, Egredaza, Guinness, and in the night you hear the sound of the cars, and they are bringing the workers home from the night shift. And then when they bring them, they take the day people, and the evening again they come and take those who are going to the night. And then
on inside politics, and now a day your bogramu awamra sebejafie and san yababecha mensaka atasa na de asie awamra sebejafie sesia and say Edom kuma yere umaje se ombe vote against the 2024 budget ne senti asabasabasa yesi ama majority no I walk out from parliament na yene order for kwasi bechi akwakwedi nkomo e de afade ekoso ho ne hu se no edian ana ekoso ewo ye mrahye badwafie ede na eko ede na esie ni nyina no eka ensamawodo a esisie no ho special prosecutor enso akasa ede afa enuoma hodo ya esisie ho ye bedi komo ede afa ho na yebekɔ yemra se badwafie ne ye no odefo akwakodi nkomo gyina ho na de ekoso no ye na di nkomo ade afa ho e de na asi a ama majority I work out from parliament because see ya ka say said de na asi no Edom Kuman say they will vote against the passage of this budget. Now, yebisa, yeko, and answer yeba. What you say? Because about to me are factors bebre. But on therefore the general, you are one seminum one kasa. You bet to me the amayeng. Near who said you know ma, esi echo efes medun song. Abo apa no 9 ho ene de akwa atire papa eti ene so na Nicholas ka say ad ne yemienu pe eti ye bewie ntem kra ye kwa homa so ne ene odefo enko twenkomo mini odefo akwa ba
ye ne Oheneba
yes majority are working out from parliament
yes
adan
de ko ba ye ni say un say budget ne no mdi debate ni na ba awieye um de ba awieye si a o say speaker e ka say wo mo di budget akoma bo sika ye say ya finance minister beto e ma sebedwom no wa wo gitum no tori yam na ka say ani ye gitum wa wo nyitum ka say da bi ye nyitum e de ko ba say da bi di ani no ate ekoye donkuma ne de ne ko so kaka ba dom sabobo table so ka ho ana speaker say da bi ma obi amfa ne sabobo table so omo yiso omo nia nkasa no mo fanka no ana say yes ana o san ye bi nto ye bi mu no ana speaker say o didi say edom kese ne kai yes no afa ana ora Kofi Amaboa deputy minority leader sorry ka say o gitum say edom kuma no kan no mfa enti no o ka che o ke kan hu say speaker emen kind ni say what dem ho no na yen say that ni pa what dem ho no dudu no edos o mo dudu dos edom kuma ne dos so a na say yes no mo kan no eno na ebegya to na say budget na finance minister ba ni ye ti gintum mani yi no na ora say ke mensa sorry ka say no eni kwa say speaker man no kwa no oka and the speaker oh one kate speaker and kate wadia to say yes or din said yes na fire because a opinion there Kofi Amaboa e wo ho kwan say o yusu sa order na o ko to ye no 1123 o yusu sa order no the kata asem anoye and ori afenyo market say no enya sa na o say ban because ori Kofi Amaboa asem no kan ni kwa say sa order eni kwa say o kan or call for the speaker to there so long as workers and the emergency I was a head count so the head count no yan koma yan kwa no so mu nyintum donkuma dom katen so mu nyintuma speaker ma yan head count no ada ada anu wa gbogbo anu mbu so dia donkuma dom katen na so referee emra sebedom anaka donkuma no and the speaker so ka say o no member sit down that will be a omuni ho na donkuma no nya yin say no speaker amani mu so say was suspended sitting but one katam dodo a emre dodo a ebi ansa na whatever and the akosi o ma sebedom hanu say ansa dom kwese no that's already ma sebedom wa bra yenye budget ni antumi enti omu kra no so omu atani mu ne miensa omu bobo akuakuo finance minister ne adom ni bi amasebedom fo no dom kese ni bi edi amasebedom sisi a and the thing so other people no ni amanfo bi na baby e so omu ka so omu so nkra no payments and afenyo mark no discount kwa but na omu wate unso mabo dina kuo bi hu aso mu hu so omu ko omu dina ti ana to
therefore em say video no na that's live aye hwe
exactly
very good afa yam fa ne say sa hair count to ya wo mo peso mo eye no wo ma ye bi da eyade e wo ho a wo mo ta ye ana we ni da di kan
nye we ni da di yile wo mo ye ne ma be be na ba ye head count e wo na de ba kwa ba ni say owura Ahmed Ibrahim ka say obobo nipa don kuma obobo nipa be 19 say omuni edem ho no tesi a speaker to calling for vote no e de sa no mba be kinkan wo mu say bate omba be ka ho a omu nka ho ana speaker to o there be emra ne ma ho kwan say obi a wo ha bia na ebeti makana na so oba ne yeto aba na ebeti makana ka ho ana speaker ka say amre na so so obi a sorry ne nka na ye bebo odin a no asori gina ho na wasore gina obi odin a no asori gina na o say the dom kuma no dom kese ne ba na den o say mensa bo say o ni speaker nya adwiri o ta gina ye na wo tie no enu ho atinje na yenkoyemra o mutisa dia o ma so refi e ma tebe jemo ana ndo kuma ne so te mo ankata mo ba de mo so reja ne ye ma mo ba ba mo nko de ta ka ndo kuma ne na tebe jemo
o da for me patcho me ba o biasi pen a wo be he no na wo mu eni edom no wo ho etu be so mbeka se ya sori wo bete no makwa frefre dom no ne ye do ma ba wohwɛ ɛdɔm kɛseɛ no a na ɔmo nipa dodoɔ no nyinaa no na ɔmo wɔ hɔ anaa
Oheneba won say if you have no adwuma no on it is a court asem technicalities wo so ati ase ebetima ba se obi wo dem a o hwɛ obi on office a wo ye bidi ehia pa nti o hwɛ TV on office e ko do bre a wo say oba ne be kan obetumi ka ba se ani aba be kan no but according to Ora Ahmed Boamah o tin board edom kuma edom kese ni nipa be 4 a o didi nso o mu ni dem ho no ana o se na se be man mizile no so nipa ba akokwa mpo ni han ma ye o how ma so it will catch on say yeah opposition minority I don't think you say head count amusro yeah they didn't see any numbers I don't think you say head count amusro oh but any nipa ba kwa me from any hu no Ora honorable Kenneth Japan and we need ya hanom
okay
ona me hu Ora John Kuma nso e wa betima ba say dia no office and it e ba say sa na o mu kuso o mu yefi na betima ba say obi ba ye den e ba be ka ho ona adena kwa but I'm here on my sorry PA. In India, Umquaquaya, because I've a class, maybe a Massa Baba said, maybe not to say, only a head canton and not Umuya day. And maybe as a speaker task for parliament in back to Umra and you do it. But Sunday, I don't catch any, I have almost on Baba and Choco. Okay, you see from alcohol.
Or therefore, before say we see from no coding and you didn't come on. A Hunter West MP no Waba.
But how could you come on?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
okay. Yo.
Over a fenyo mark in the Jinan and Nas, or 6 months about Nas on essential for us. And then for Tony,
Fatu me among Komo. I don't for yet so ego so into therefore FFE.
Why should a speaker be such a history from what he has said? He said to us that he thought, and I'm quoting him, that I think the eyes have it. I mean, that is how speakers make pronouncements and information. I think the eyes have it. And if it's convinced and persuaded, then you go further to say that the eyes have it. Or maybe I think the nose have it. The nose have it. That's how it's done. Once you say the nose have it, then the determination has been made. In this case, he said, I think the eyes have it. The eyes have it. Then you have a speaker making a U-turn, a sudden U-turn to say that no, he didn't act that the eyes have it. He just expressed an opinion. You all there, you heard him loud and clear. And that's most unfortunate.
Hello, Oheneba.
Yeah, me.
Kakara, what can you say? No, as in so for you, Muna, I don't consider any CC and your real estate about to say. Right honorable speaker, not some of kind of said about 2 days who asked to form what other Katama report, or did you say, Speaker say, we think the eyes have it. That's an opinion, but one can say the eyes have it. Now, it's time watching to officers had a speaker Kayano. It's most unfortunate speaker there, the Catantin or more challenges, the head council, head council, we can't say matter. But over 60 minutes and so now, Oma, Ama Kofibua. I challenge the vote, speaker decision. Also, 60 minutes and so we did now. So, one challenge we see our own.
Okay.
Or I say no market and or better say, a new country speaker man who can or challenge speaker I vote because we feel going to the right application. And the speaker no, the term more on because what say the member of Eka and say. Or challenging the decision of the speaker. And he will go to that, what I know, officer, a call for headcount. And they say, Katan, I am you, Omitia Bontino, and Central Puncham, or my different interpretation of what the speaker said. I don't know how going to read so many years and Central Puncham, and message at and I said, began to attack and they didn't do the free mobile.
Therefore, you better say, Yene Honorable Eric Poku so Ekudin Komo, it's your best about Champion. You. Or therefore, Betty and I yatin and canon, I had a papa, ya quaniano honorable Kupoku so aqua couldn't come. As I say, now a semi crown, oh, no, yes. Anna, I think the eyes have it. Okay. And we'll be see there be Nesadia as part of parliamentary standing orders, no? Order 1123, no? Say. Sir, Yanya Hunia, I was see a head count. It's in the Sadia young kind, Nipe Womuno, na young she. Young kind, na young kind, was ye. Yaha, dear speaker, why and when you're back kind. It is your member speaker who quine. I'm an a kind of dear. And the Amaso. Senepa Masway. It is on the side of your peer. Omupia ya. Oma conference and travel for ACMU. Now, at the end of what budget in Muntia. Ama omo minority no empese ombedia tumuno. Honorable Eric Opoku ebetumi I explain it further. But to a layman point of view, no, and say, wamuwa tax waiving, yeah, over $450 million. Yeah, omodema amanfoke. Ya ne honorable Eric Opoku kwakonim komo. Yo. Yanko honorable Kwatiaka ho. Honorable Kwatiaka wadaro ma yamo akwa ba wo.
Yeah, ready.
Na umpo mboko de. Yo. Honorable wadaro ma enkomo ne yetiatia. Ye hu se sesia ya ye kasei. Edom kase e womra se badwafie. Wo mapie. Adan ede na asi.
Yo me ya echia ochifo nyina. Ene wa hwefo nyina. Na de si ene se and about parliament, not just a concluded debate, no.
Okay.
And she, majority leader, 1 hour, and your minority leader, 1 hour. I could imagine minority leader, or he did justice to the debate, and say, or based on economy, and so no economist, or based on that, so, or you just, so we are there, your back, never twaba, or, you so. Budget so. The policy statement meaning idea to no. She speak up to two questions. Put you no. Yes, all in favor say yes. And Tomoka yes, and I answer all you against and so can no, you can no. And Chiviana speaker can say he thinks yes have it. It is the MPP for every no. Now yes stand out this moment. The speaker must adject say he thinks the two challenges no. Voice no, they were so close. And they think they not be right. And I'm a people or sorry or challenge based on some other way book or challenge say no, they say the division is a very head count. And then after your marking any the side any almost majority leader almost sorry casa in argument back and forth. I can say as no say obi challenge. It is a discretion. Or no, you see discretion in mind. No, can say yes. I don't know. After that, no, you could division. If you minority to write some challenge ruling, no, and you ruling well, rule or say he thinks that the yes have it, and they go honor up and down one of it. Or my uncle for being inside because it was a delayed tatisa no more yet. Because apparently you have to employ server tatisa. I allowed. And today spoke for over 30 minutes. And who said for be enter. It is a speaker a year in okay, Sadia, a division we are going to go ahead. Now this time no, yeah, sorry. You're bold no sorry near account to. You're bold now, yeah, sorry near account to. And then Uncle Phone who said no, it will not be in their favor. But almost protesters said they can allow that. I said no. Normally first no, I say Obi I'm sorry. Now you cracking them no okay. Nti obi kind of hard. You are feeling in seat. You are going to another senior kind of. You wouldn't know.
Okay.
But this time, or say your board in no, sorry, no be a whom. Yeah, board in no, sorry, whom you account to. And then the objective to Sadia Muti. Okay. Or more a piana.
But Honorable Kwatiaka. Reason being the Mujina so can know. I didn't think I must say no. Budget and adding.
Yes, a budget name, budget media, while any chance and tax a woman. As then at to force in the speech, hidden taxes will bring my hair and what at for the hotel near how new Yindi near Breton before.
Okay.
And he said, the beer, I used starting from the debate, no. They only put you over sorry, Biano, or debate against the budget, education, debate against the budget. Some figures on the other, and yet. A health debate against the health policy. Need your Maya or debating the totality, no. Here you debated no against. And I call meeting since we have all debated no, we cannot now go there and accept the policy statement. Let's say the kind in Aqua and you say I bet you know because budget team for, and that's the reason why. And at the force and so or concluding, you know, as everything was against the budget. So unya na utie the statement abu the reason why cumulatively everything diana o makano kesanya right ma omiani any akufado all the promise on the money now in agri sector o failing inflation akosro td against some dollar against some education against some in every sector of the economy no na you know the size na against some yes a budget we need to accept budget no
eti modwene say yankofa budget no for from rana
of course say a balance na nearby details na woman no obetumi I correct because taxes are on the abani na VAT they say VAT near the na my increasing on now everyone VAT ne so a o ma wi omo ade abehim
okay
yes and at the person I realize all these things no a secret area omo de ba emwa nipa kra taxes no edoso and we know and sometimes if they go back and they will change some of these area be mama for what then maybe you will accept but for now they reject omo budget no omo majority no omo mama sorry say it's say omo who say you two abana on the issue I think they have counted themselves say you don't so assume because I hear almost 600 count to every year. We are sure they count to. Jane say, yeah, your numbers in the door so soon. He didn't know the majority. John says, so much now, and I say, I'm one fast at the end, your count one. We are going to lose. It's here almost sorry a general.
So, and now Maswa, the Bembium. Say, and now Maswa, and then Maswa, the Bembium, the bet to me Abasubim.
Well, it is the discretion of the speaker. And the cry young pony was suspended. And to be a obesa so above due. Maybe if they are able to call their members or mobile, also now they will agree say speaker is now come young coso. As a parliament I have friends was I will say speaker so I would say you be a caviar here but no or deep grounds okay sorry Omoko and here against almost sorry you know or no no put question say okay the debate is no but you know or suspend yes sorry maybe suspension just in your court
okay
John is still into a bar you need decision of taking maybe entity for now going to call their men now or more our horror now or much me back now say almost show numbers no they will accept the votes no my
okay. You honorable you better say bibi ani you better ba unchen wa ba bedi nkomo bi
let's read us the prayer inshallah
yo honorable kwachiaka ani atene nka no na ye de we no e de besi na yakoso or therefore that so mra se megafie eti de besi bia no ye be koso no mo di nkomo e de afa ho ebra ene na mu na ene so special prosecutor ene sentrefo ahia e di nkomo na kisi ajaben ekrata no medo kakra mu ayi ede amamo na asama wode aba ene say court treating office of the special prosecutor with hasty dismissiveness no regard kisi ajaben was say the office of the special prosecutor has taken on the judiciary for some really made with regard to suspected corruption and corruption-related cases being investigated. According to Kisi Jabeng, the court is exhibiting some disregard for his office powers with what he sees as hasty dismissiveness of 8 cases. Speaking at a press conference held in Accra on Wednesday, Mr. Ejabin described the trend as troubling. He further rubbished argument made by the court that office of the special prosecutor breached the law in the handling of these cases. We do not force feed cases. We do not force feed our prosecutions. It is our beliefs that it is not a matter of us going beyond our mandate, but rather a case of hasty dismissiveness and lack of regard, because if you take the 4 cases tabled out over a period of time spanning from July 2022 on Monday to Monday, there is troubling trend. Okay, eti yabefa kisi ejabeng ne nsem no so na ya domo suko, but before then no yeni kan entie ensem a owura kisi ejabeng aka no yemfa first one na yehwe ensem a wode atodwa bi.
Collectively, with the well-meaning lawyers who admonish me, we philosophize and wonder if our judges would do such a thing as gang up against the flagship public anti-corruption agency to scuttle its work for whatever reason. Our musings run along the lines of, would that not defeat the fight against corruption? Would that not put our young democracy in danger? Will the judges not stultify themselves in the process? We always end with an open-ended sigh. Sometimes a sigh of relief, sometimes a sigh of concern. That may that never be the case. And personally, I do not believe that our judges will ever adopt such a dystopian stance. However, members of the press, there appears to be a developing trend of rather regressive and dismissive judicial decisions in respect of cases involving the OSP, with troubling consequences. And it seems to us that a careful examination of these outcomes portends a disturbing specter that the fight against corruption is benefit of us all.
Yan trust and yan focus ya ben sem no one after the other. Ni emisa se asem a oka no ewom anenim. Owura Kisia Jaben emeki a case on Labianca issue no. This one. We make a statement on it. And other ones. But also Labianca's case, we are facing doom in corruption fight. Special prosecutor react to court verdict. Mama yang hen sabne say, or say we are facing doom in corruption fight. Special prosecutor. Na emunsam so ewa ha. Now, I will see a fun one after the other. And a year kwana yenko. And a year kwana yenko. Akwanya naba. Minimre. Iti anamensaka obetwa. Uncha minya daje e ma ba enu mum bebre ma wo. Time ni ho. And nanu ne yekono double Wednesday no ana. Hey, double Wednesday yende. And then I'm 42,000 Ghana no. 2,000 oh 2,000. 2,000 Ghana cedis. And I'm 10,000. Star 274 has many time. I was saying many komo because I have a lot of issues. You was here discussing. Star 274 has. Star 274 has. Select number 1. Power SYZ. 2,000 oh 2,000. Obiamaji 2,000. Udia 2,000. Udia 2,000. Udia 2,000. And me trebruta. And I'm paying bija. Me trebruta. Star 274 hash. Select number 1. Power SYZ. 1,000, 2,000, 100, 200. And now pay 20. Now pay 200 Ghana. When you are from Messenger Sikama. Me na me catch me say Uche 200 Ghana. Now the 2,000 on fast 1,008. 5 cities, 5 cities. Also back to me 100. Double Wednesday. Mensaka. No. If you am say am come twetwe na se. Obi antwa bi man na somam se ya. Owi afi code no na da so no. Star 274 has no was select number 1. Power SYZ. You go chop money, yes. More money coming your way. Me pamacho me kasaka krebi no mo ntwa na ma cancel. Na me de akwa akɔhye ena nwumre. Na me de ache 2,000. 2,000 Ghana cedis. Star 274 has select number 1 power SYZ. Ubedi sika. Sika bebre bebo abrabo. Special prosecutor kasa. Me de no be call for discussion. Because in some room you will see a bam. And some room pa. And then you are John Dramani Mohammed na woda. Happy birthday to you, JM. Nana yane awodano one trase. Wakwasai Osudoku Hospital. Ode siye. Na wakwa kobo ura ho. Enuoma bi akoso. Moma ye hwe ade a yewura John Dramani Mahama wakwa koye nene. Eti owura John Dramani Mahama enuoma wakoko donate adiamo mo no enuoma assorted things chow ene na woda enyam yeshira diemu obi awoda wacha ade no obi awoda enso yesra ade awoda no eyu na utumi hu senso so yedam emu seminar a lot of things. And then Owura John Dramani Mahama wakwa kote wabra ene eye ne birthday. E was Shy Osudoku. Happy birthday to you, JM. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Very good. Owura John Mahama would done one gusono.
With the maintenance of this hospital and the high professional standards that the staff are showing. It is held up as one of the model hospitals in West Africa. And actually the WHO has asked other countries to come and emulate, the way this hospital has been kept. The idea for this hospital came to create a system of satellite hospitals that will ease the pressure on the main hospitals like Ridge and Kolebu and 37 and Police Hospital. And that's why the Ga East Hospital was started, and that's why Shy Osudoku was started. Several other hospitals, Fomena, Kumewu, Abetifi, Bekwai, Afari Ministry Hospital and all that. Because even in Ashanti there was too much pressure on Konfanoche, and so we needed to do satellite hospitals so that patients could get the same standard of care in places like this rather than all going to Ridge and Kolebu. And so I want to congratulate the Director of Medical Services and also the District Director of Health Services, the District Director of Nursing Services. You can see a very motivated group of health workers who are giving their all to the community. I just told them, I said they are the victims of their own success because there's more pressure on the hospital now. They were supposed to serve the Shy Osudoku district, but I hear people are coming from Eastern region, and other places, Volta region, from as far as Kaswa. They pass Kolebu and come here, especially those who want to come and deliver, because this hospital has a reputation for low maternity deaths, low infant deaths, and you could see it ourselves when we went in there. There are several mothers, several children who are all well and thriving. And so on my birthday, I came to share a little of the joy of the day with both the staff and the patients. And I just want to take the opportunity to encourage them to continue doing what they are doing so well already. And may God continue to bless them, continue the maintenance. The hospital looks almost the same as when I commissioned it 7.5 years ago. And so may you continue doing what you're doing, and God richly bless you.
Very good. We any enoma akoso ene ora John Dramani Mahama yedana se papa ewo de waye any enoma akoso eja yama wawoda papa mepon a mefa fie se de tie no kan kan aduane ebesu ene nti mepon a mefa ho nti eno no na mamemfa menyina we so na mesanka nkyerɛ sɛ star 274 hash no ɛda so ɛwom ɛnɛ yɛkyɛ 2000 cedis 2000 Ghana. It is one pedia and your meteso me pecranoa me necran chebium cra. It will be an huna won chebi. Star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Not was selected number 1. Power SYZ. And that year Yamisi and Kano criminal one phone so. Ntiama a channel. I had the yama me pa. Ye mean to mean chebi. And a legis go so one person better your class. Oheneba wo chebi no. Na me ni bi nso da nso ene medi nti so bi don me send me 100 Ghana say ya eno no me di betwa pa na mso me di 2000 Ghana ene mum de ma a pass me 2000 nso di akama mini star 274 hash select number 1 power SYZ ne twa dodo bi a obetumi twa dodo bi a obetumi twa dodo bi a obetumi ya bon huram ne twa mo na so bra bedwan ne star 274 hash a friend of minimum edi honkomo 2000 Ghana cedis 2000 Ghana cedis and a yete it be bowrum na be disika star 274 hash star 274 hash select number 1 power SYZ 2000 cedis and a yete into be a me bowrum tentem no ano na also bra bedi wodie what you see brabedi wodie star 274 hash bomodin now sobra beka ho na bedi wodie star 274 hash and 10 2000 Ghana where you betum di aye at this time ubetumi twa 5 cedis ubetumi twa 10 cedis 20 Ghana 30 Ghana 40 Ghana 50 cedis 60 70 80 90, 100, up to 200 Ghana cedis. More, ubetum krecha more. As I say, would the mefan say ucha 500 impo. Now we need 1,000 and 2,000 Ghana. Uti free more. When ya emphaso 1,500. Sikabibri eba wakwem. Debi amekase we emu debt and bet. We more debt a bet. Star 274 hash. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Nefi Burim. Winim. And then na me ye research kakrebi. Na me kohu ade bi a me re hoye. Na ade a me re hoye na say. Owura John Dramani Mahama edoneti sika ejina Ghana dimu esi terminal 3 edemaye omampani akufo adubaye airport a womo yempo yesika wo hodada ontumi nwie hwe video we hwe wani so ade yeba John Mahama ene mokasa ewo terminal 3 Kotoka International Airport yanko Mesramo yenyanya video no so yɛbɛbɔ atra na yɛakɔ other issues so akɔ akɔdi nkɔmmɔ baabi a desmo wo bia no wɔn get in touch with the MCR na yɛhu what is going on because ɛyɛ na ahadwene. I think say all these problems no ɛwɔ sɛ avoid the year coming because ɛmmoa national television a ɛmfa ɛyi bia ɛmmerɛ yɛn yɛmmɔ nwura mu ne yɛnkɔnkɔhɛ adeɛ bi a akɔ so ɛwɔ Kenya. Ɛnɛ Kenyafoɔ ɛde Ghana ɛna yɛ case study. Menuanom ɔman na sɛ Ghana sɛ yi o. Ɛnɛ Kenyafoɔ on their national television. Wɔn bobo kwan a wɔn bɛfa so a wɔn si kasɛm totoyɛ ɛnyɛ basaa. And wɔn de Ghana. Monhwɛ video we na ayɔ hɔ monhwɛ.
We start seeing a government struggling with paying salaries, Eric, as you mentioned. We are teetering on what is called debt default. And I think Kenyans need to understand what that means to our lives. Ghana recently, December, went through a modicum of debt default. They could not meet their debt obligations. So what did Ghana do? They went to the IMF. And the IMF told them, before we look at you dealing with your debts, the sovereign in your country must understand and feel the pain first. Yes, it is. So Ghana calls in their bonds and says, now if you have a bond of 10,000 shillings, you now take it at a discounted rate of 30%. So it shaves off
people who had lent it domestically.
Yes,
basically
it shaves off 3,000 shillings and says 7,000 is yours. Now these 3,000, come back for it in 3 years. The next 3 years is 0% interest, but in 3 years you come, we give you 3%. They went to bank accounts because the threat of banks collapsing is huge. So they come to your bank account. They raid your current account. They do the same thing. Here they raid your M-Pesa and do the same thing.
What is raiding and doing the same thing? What does that mean?
It means that if you have a deposit in your M-Pesa of 10,000 shillings, they will take 30%. And you then have 7,000.
So your balance,
if you have a current account,
your balance suddenly becomes
7,000. Who is the sovereign?
It's you, the citizen.
How do you starve off a bank collapse?
You detain the cash.
You detain the cash. And that is coming to this country. That is our best case scenario.
That is our best
case scenario.
Right, I'm waiting for
But what has it happened? What has happened to Ghana in 4 months? You've had an inflation rate that went from 12% to 45%.
Yeah.
So even whatever money you have left has become half its value on the market.
Right.
Mama yen shadi we Kenya Spice FM and I conducted this interview. Let's ask this simple question. Say, the head of the economic management team, Dr. Oheneba Boamah, Shacheya Amanya Hudwa, Echa Yehuesia, Eche Ghana. All these happened because of Boamah. Boamah no one created this problem at the Mayeno, and this same person, Anam Eshabo, Akwajina Otumfuanim, Sawa the idea be beba, your friend credit scoring. Muntia Boamah, Muntieno.
And I'm also happy to note, Your Majesty, that Ghana early next year will be introducing a credit scoring system for individuals. That credit scoring system, every individual will have a credit score. Right now, our credit scoring system does not exist. So everybody is seen as risky, and the interest rates are high. But we are going to move into individualized credit scoring. So if you don't pay your loan, you have low credit scores, isn't it? And if you go for a loan, you'll have a problem. But if you are diligent in repaying your loans, then your credit score will be high. and you are likely to get lower interest rates. You will have more discipline as a result. The Ghana card will also become this anchor for a credit system in Ghana. I visited a couple of car manufacturers in Accra, notably in Solar Taxi, and they manufacture cars, and they give the cars on credit to people. And the only information they need from those people is their Ghana card. You give them the Ghana card, they will give you a car, you work and pay over.
Mumra me conscious na me fentri ma no mama no nye kokko. Comedian vice president. Or say, wa visit the car ya omo ye solar taxi. Look, minianom. He, wo shed the way ye Kenya for esi etwe Ghana. Na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia jina ha yewe. Kenya. Em se maybe a yedi nkomo no moni amaso. Tie Kenya fo ni biem. Tie sama wo kafa ye debt restructuring. Ene ye sika sama aye basa no. Tie asama Kenya eka e dia fa Ghana ho. Me patro yi wasum tie ni biem tie.
You start seeing a government struggling with paying salaries, Eric, as you mentioned. We are teetering on what is called debt default. And I think Kenyans need to understand what that means to our lives. Ghana recently, December, went through a modicum of debt default. They could not meet their debt obligations. So what did Ghana do? They went to the IMF. And the IMF told them, before we look at you dealing with your debts, the sovereign in your country must understand and feel the pain first. Yes, it is.
What year asama papa kanya? Was se Kenya for antutu no ya? Na Kenya this year anti no masia. They will be forced. Some conquer debt default. And we bet Ghana say musa and say Ghana ebe yebi. Na Ghana yesi kasama ye basa ye ko IMF koduru hono. IMF say before so be Ghana anim no. Just a suffering no pain no timamufuo no ebe fam. Eti saban e de waka aban hwehwe account um. Aban de waka 1,000 shillings or say obema 70 shillings. 30 no aka no ko brother next 3 years na beje next 3 years no interest payment is 0 interest payment is 0 ituba sika no kra no ntumi mfa ma no amount 3%. And the Ghana ya twetwe yen e wo dwaman so because of Bawumia. I don't know where John Dramani Mahama say or bebanwa be this mess at the freeho. Through prudent measures, 24-hour economy. And now me try to be my name, Upper East Regional Minister. And no more friend were radio so no koyano one. Stephen Yakubu, Muntia Sama Walker. Stephen Yanko.
And the Vice President is saying that he understands the reason. He says this 24-hour economies. Hey, my brothers, when we work in our farms and we are tired in the night, we have to sleep with our wives. So we have to be with our wives. So in the night, one does also to go and be farming, and then people will come and take our wives away. We have to be careful about this 24-hour thing.
Wakwakwa Newton na no ye na yabo no no e de amamo. Very shameful. Very painful. Star 274 hash. Select number 1 power SYZ. And na me ne mo ba bedin kumo pa asema ye basa. na nkomo ha dia ye mama tiami du friend na do so ye mother serpent of corruption no kisia jaben say as a court no agangi up to frustrate his fight against corruption. Not to say, as a omaino empeso bekotia ketasese and the project. Star 274 has maybe more 2,000 Ghana cedis. 2,000 Ghana. 2,000 Ghana. Sikasa na me wo ho. Na me hu dia de ma manfo. 2,000 Ghana. Star 274 has. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Minia bowrem wate. Now so be 2,000 cedis. Ahotire ya. Ahotire ya. Ahotire ya. Mitumi trust din na me wra ho. Hwe. Ene mani nipa betumi afrew. Oseme frew. Send me 50 Ghana. Obi betumi afrew no aka che se munu ya me srew. Send me 100 Ghana. And obi owo sika wonim se nipa so masidi owo bi. Asem to me me su frɛ no a obeje me so. And now frɛ no a first call no obisa wo te sen no no ahyase yesu eti wonya frɛ no na wo tia no ano agye wo so o mi sa wo te sen wo na obedi ka bisa say jampa cho ho te sen no ahyase yesu akyere wo. The system is choked. The system is hard. Enuoma, nothing is going on well. Minia, star 274 has. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Star 274 has. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Nabeburem. Nobenyeska. Mebeche 2,000. 2,000 Ghana cedis. Obian Chabi. More, no more. 5 cities, 5 cities. 100, 200, 250, 220, 230. Star 274 has. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Na bebura system ni mu. O se fe na me de brew. Minyanka ho asem. Ene sa we ya asodin a wonya bindi. Me pe obi a wose wo hene ba metwa saa mini. Ene ma kire wo say. Obi twa 5 cedis. No obi twa 50 Ghana. Ne numbers ne doso ewom echen wo de no. Inti twa. Star 274 has. Duanya swodin bia benye 2,000 cedis. Meche 2,000. Double Wednesday. Emu ya den Wednesday bia. Star 274 has. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Na bebo urem. Ubenye sika. Sika beba. Meche sika. Medical running the first person already 2,000 Ghana. Mekoba na menena ba be kasa. Na fina dia kama jegu mama mo. Star 274 has. Select number 1. Power SYZ. 2,000. At the end they say. So 100 Ghana and when you're 2,000. Ucha 200 Ghana and when you're 2,000. Ucha 500 Ghana and when you're 2,000. Ubi simi chabi bremi ni ubwa. Ubedi. Doubted Thomas Efuano. And the Sikebe flow 2,000 cities each. More money coming. You go enjoy cash today. Sika. first one nipa wadie na mede na ekono na de menye second trade ti ahia me we are the 2000 many to 2000 ekwaja 2000 Ghana. The first person 0554 724 0554 725 0554 725 wadi 2000 Ghana cedis 2000 Ghana cedis 20 million me say men doubt to nobody doubt Thomas ebehia me chesika brabeji sika 2000 star 274 has no select number 1 no power SYZ twadodo bi obetumi menua utwa ba ko 5 series utwa me no ye 10 utwa me ense ye 20 mensaka Mama me volume. Oh. Miniaba, o kasa free hefa. Aifa. Na utra sai wadie. Wow. What 100 Ghana? And now the 20 million. No. Miniaba me da wasinya misra wate. Wow. Thank you. Misaka. 20 million. Bejibi. Doubting Thomas. Traona dietiye. Oh, Oheneba Boamah. And 12 fun suntra. Some can so be mami 100 Ghana na min fentra. Kamina medie. We try 100 wedi. We try 5 CDs. Me see Kabika. 1,000 Ghana. And I'm at the chamo mosemompe. And I'm saying, do Wednesday be a me bohum you know. Your friend, double Wednesday. 2,000 CDs. Cash flow. Me chame huaba. I let you solo go ha. You made him come. Matter say, yes, Medina force or my permanent friend is him. Eti Yakoba. Niaba betrasa na yedin komo. And say bebro. Hababa pantain. Metiao. And the Baba Pantana message in the Sunday. Eti Yakoba. Niaba betrasa. But Koswana cha. Na ene memosika. Kemi mebesia.
Hey there, do you want to win a brand new iPhone, a smart TV, a super cool refrigerator, free data, and many more spectacular weekly prizes? Or perhaps you just want to jet off to the dazzling city of Dubai? Then get ready for the Indomie Pack of Fortune promo. Here's a scoop. Just buy any pack of Indomie and find your unique code inside. Log on to www.indomieghana.com or dial *844*44# to participate and unleash amazing gifts right on your fingertips. Remember, the more you buy, the higher your chances of winning an all expenses paid journey to the vibrant city of Dubai. So hurry, grab your Indomie packs and win big with the Indomie Pack of Fortune promo. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Indomie instant noodles taste great.
This advert is FDA approved.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 Ga West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary. So many activities, all in the same purpose. You visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have yourself.
Nakuma, Debbie, you're complaining to Nakuma Yania.
Let's take him to Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic.
Yes, Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic.
And I also the name.
I'm saying Nakuma.
And I'm going to go Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Daddy, to say.
Asisia, yeah. Me want Tommy Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Only a good heartbeat no. ABT.
If you sumu I won't share any abenedie. If you sumu a mamu boni. If you swa in any daso, yen baby money Dutch echo. If you sumu katasha any pro any dream die kankai adokrome. Etimraso CSM. Na mraso sie die any daso papa ebebre emaburu eni nchirima. Enyoko kromotin ko a ye hia wo hoden. Etibeboa niemfa aban papa me kire NDC odi abamu papa ebebre ganafo. Kojo card GNGC me kire good governance card. Na emfa NDC aban ensamra bi. Majimi dio osokojo die. From big to big, the NDC shall be. Kofi guys, headache, ewa, sombo.
Osode, na nipa brew inside na mundress na enkono na abochoko wo wankwa na ya.
Oh. Me home family back okra. Ma hospital kra ma e ka chem say malaria. Malaria nurse man no.
Osode, e ka edu herbal clinic. Malaria wo beto na ta. Wo de rubi abo fan edek malakio mixture. Mamumbo bi na no.
Malaria betare. Fever betare.
Edek malakio mixture. Genome na omboto.
Edek malakio anu odin etumi malaria papa. Edek malakio betimi fever no ho. Eti de yi hame.
Edek malakio mixture.
Ebema wonu atoso no.
Edek malakio mixture. Eye papa.
Enti hwe moja mu nsa wo atridi ansa na wa fa atridi.
Apemfo abata wo manufo ne kwada wo ni fie dumienu nka ho. Edek enkwasombo FDA ahwehwe sa edwadie krato yi mu agya to mu se eye.
Malaria betare. Very good. Once again, Yasa Trase, Alleged Surugwa Trase. Yeah, and they have been Office of the Special Prosecutor. Ede Atuja say as if the judiciary has ganged up together to frustrate him in his fight against corruption. Now, all the time, I didn't know be a special prosecutor. Ayana man say, "Ubet me a meaty the target." Star 274 has no edasum 20,000 Ghana cedis. Anna yadia tomeso. I was some 20 and ne tienye. Etienne nipa be 10 ebe to me enya. Na mean to me no nyina enkasa e wo TV so. It is star 274 has. Wunyamba mu abram select number 1 power SYZ. Osuwa ni budget said ye minu ba no ene je yanwa pepe. Star 274 has no was selected number 1 power SYZ. Bebowram na beji sika na me say me 10,000. Yes me 20. It nipa 10 obi abedi 2,000 Ghana each. Bebowram na beji bi na fa enjoy ho. Wada Roma. Meni allergy so go ekwakodi nkomo ye guso ye di nkomo no na so ubowram e de mame. Allergy akwa ba. Ya me say boko. Na bone be no maya ye pam mu afiri Medina NDC.
Na Medina NDC no one de buy. Me a me di NDC ba Medina no. And I may pam me one. And that's the question. Because me na me NDC about Medina in 1992, 93. And I'm a contest in 92, 91, 92. And I'm a contest in 92. My contest 96. My contest 2000. My HR my baby and me me di me NDC about Medina. My friend Crawford say mo mra me nyina me boa ne anya no me na ma pam me ho na. Enya no kreda. Obi a no betimi pam. Obi every but near me person me can say
a statement signed by the Medina NDC constituency secretary Abdul Razak Hussein said the activity of Honorable Alhaji Ibrahim Muhammad Baba Pantang and Honorable Amadou Sorogo, a former MP of the constituency who doubles as a council of elders member of the region, have been also cited for anti-party conduct and referred to the regional and national executives being senior members of the party for appropriate action. We Baba Pantan or the Sunday Manopa. Ya Pamono
Baba Pantan, the first organizer, Yanino, Menino, Masa, we say in Pacho. I come in Kwa, me a senior in the party. Me mama discuss me party in some already also. Nyamekani say, Anra Abdul Razak Hussein, any organizer, any one of the ward coordinator, and then no mobile my office. Ebe pacho ebunko to drip pa me chows. Some fan chomuna on this issue. Mina make a chan rank one numre and this time. Na me fan chomuna nyano kre. Nam si biameti woni awatinka no so. David da wan trust I be say any so kind no nti no ono ase ne waka no nya no kre nto beza ko radio akọ ka cha mu nyina say e fa no so na nya no kre me Alhaji Sorogo it's not for nothing your friend Sorogo for Medina for Sorogo obi a me mas makwa kodo afu onya kwaye ado adua nnua adi fertilizer gu ama enyini a ne ma hu say otenachi nko a na be so ba me nya bi adi no na nne you afri me ya pamu kre ni na afri na fuo mo enti anu de okay yi keke maybe I misunderstand me na ba mo ntem and now mo yasa because Baba Pantan survivor former chairman ye nyina we are together Medina we are working very hard yan koye chi okay yan trase ama MPP nya konwa no ne wose ye bia no ye beye na me as a founder of Medina abekan ma contest baby adi chairman adi secretary na di assembly man maza party mu ntino ande anya no kure okay me pesa me fasa wa konya so a wodi ama me na me pa Medina fo nyina chew because sabi calls no ador so wa so omu buafu me pacho bia ento no bonhye ne yam say anya boni bia sorogo na omunyimu the same sorogo na tia no
okay
baba pantan ho yanyina the front runners no yanya ne bedi party nanim na yatimi na JDM awini massively na party na ko nanim obia ni wa kwa kodi bibia and obia no obetimi ayi obia di our party no
very good
we are all working towards the same cause why
okay
and dodo party abandi dodo ntino obia enka ne bo ento ne yamboko peace shalom ye nyina move forward
ye twaso
penyin bia ye bola
eno ano ye piapia na ye de
na ye de abegu so don't worry
okay yan share issues are ewo ho special prosecutor e de atudwa said the way things are moving on emwa no e wo na adwuma or na sem bia de court as a court na gange up to fight against him e wo adwuma no awo ye no so baby aduru no kra no e ye ne say on resign na on ko de baby
minia nti we ya mama
there be media nyem mama
didn't you see it say about didn't you see it coming nothing
media matia me duantumi antra wona
asma mi kaba no ade asem na Martin dey odi free o the same frustration
say ya
yamma constitutional power na president ababegina Ghana fo nyina anim akasa midi adwuma we yama papa we dwirim boni ni ama ekoso ne ye kwakọ ye free ho papa di animu na Ghana fo nyina ate anadwo no afra o minia we say dey wonyewu Oheneba de no jan ho sorogo de ni de miaso pa we kura no ase yenya evidence papa ba hwehwem na pia evidence ni ko hye o masa na mimi nkrofo beba de me clear mo ntentem president Yamano clearing agent and you know right from the word go no the president Nana Akufo-Addo when you be aware committed to fighting corruption and to be anya me nwa madina mi do me bra anya me nwa sa matia mi do ba ye amanfo nimba no mo ntimi nka but alamisi obuada alamisi masa obua uno ye wan uye ne papa kura na obeka kiro matia mi do me na me ka kiro masa me ye chairman for Fire Service Council na Martin ya minister for interior menenu ni dem we koloko menenu blows wasi uya me bra we bia nko ha say yesore abonte anya hu ne be masa enti I know him enti Martin enti me anya adwo obeka che say Nana Akufo-Addo ana ye dwiri nyina panyini corruption nyina papa keta asihye nyina nanane ne wofa waka bom no de amano ene onu na ewu ni nkwada primary chiribeni ene wo mu no mu spread enti no onu nya de obetimi aye adwuma no wo mu de ajaben ba no amanfo na sei na ajaben de na sei na amanfo se ajaben wo MPP ni ye be ni se okay ya bi so ye young MPP for Nkasa, including Canada, Japan, Mina, Ebe Konjamuno, right from the word go. Kisia Jabin, na say you will be president, you will be Sabasinico, Nako, yes, Edmawi. Now, no president, Nkro for parliamentarians, businessmen started in Atema, Obena cooperation with the Yajuma. Until right from the word go, him. And I know as I call him Kakarina Jabin say, hey, Masa, Papa, no keke, no adikam, Kwaku, Akufo-Addo, no keke. Wonya na dwene so obe ko ene ebisa ne sa den no chehwe mi kura mi pay ati asensem me office nkodwa de be adwuma kura yenya be papa me workers e wo ho me nya workers mbodam no ma ya adwuma ba bia to atensan hwe nkoyie ukoka yesibue na way papa no wonye committed so be fight corruption right from that no ene ozenka waja be worizani ehona na nka say dabi nia minua panyini Martin alamisi kan ya no eno na achase eyini trade no but otras obeko so ye nyina nim amra Sisilia Dapa nsemi piepie masa Sisilia Dapa kesi unim se nyame na di asem ni pie ho na Sisilia Dapa nim se nka be se oji se nka obeko police station so akwa o se mpi before na bi ka chense wajimi wona ka ho ana wo bre na wanya boom wei na se abeti ho kakra wanya boom wei ashampasi ni abeyi 1 million pa umfa ni sa krokro ni ndada no ehunahuna no na wanya kakra ma wafa ni sa wakopa na da no watomboko wo de ko se police oto na da ho no ade ne kosi ye right from the word go na Akufo-Addo throw letter America Cecilia da patro letter so resign. Share plan another man. My dear, dear Cecilia, my dear Cecilia, and then when him so one who Cecilia on him say when he papa when him say at the end of the day no we see now president become we are. Na president nso na yi wo ajabin kura wa ya de so court ana court na wo kɔ no masa kɔkɔ kan ajapade buku no na hwɛ adie no mo kan about the judiciary kɔkan from the chief justice wo mo nyina obia they have described them roles on be play ani ne omo ye
ɛwɔ ajapade document
ajapade document ani ɛwom
na me kura sa document da me family ye ma o
ɛwom judiciary who kwa esre kura kwa wow and right from the word go no so ya hoboa masa afa de wusu anya sa ensem na se court kura wo ma judgment we anya ma wie into contempt bia ni obi ati be discuss
yeah
masa se wo ma judgment wotimi ma judgment te se ne papa kan e kan se even future kura no yantimi obi antimi investigate wo mo even in future court say even in future obi anti investigate wo ya insulate wo from the kakase Ghana ya mobo ya tisikaso
so
common ya tinukura so and tro atwa ho ahia me t 61.4 tro FM acho 61.4 Tro FM
and Tro FM.
Aye. Oh,
e wa make ni wan kra.
Sir,
oh ya be kwa me bama.
Entino right from the word go no. Papa no.
Yeah. In the future kra no.
Na masa one I know na ye ni ya no. On ya ni ya no. Father and then say the court is because they as a man 10,000 you 100 million una ya ka sa 100 million so nko tia OSP nko tia 100 million me no tax no yansan fa mano because oni ska on bottom ye nya management and the court ni ka che ni say your taxes na ya jeje no ye ma mu 10 million 100 million taxi never go tia was it I do not intend to sound as though I am predicting doom, but we are facing it.
Hey,
Master, court.
Was say I do not intend to sound as if though I am predicting
doom, but
we are facing it.
Koso,
and this is it.
Abba, and no doom. What did doom I say? This is coming from an MPP mania. Omoyi ni so me ko ketaahye. What is say no ketaahye na Jeffrey ni sem because woman was so mo boa no no otimi ekun etia ketaahye no wo mumum na wo mukutia no ebi ni wan o se court na sem bi o de be ko bia no court for technicality so dey na dey abon pan na eja we pan na waka ba bi kura ma eno kura na ehunu pa say was it with the development it will not be long TNO now kind of protocol what see with this development yes it will not be long a suspected murderer or armed robber will boldly walk to court with the unthinkable prayer that the court should injunct law enforcement agencies from investigating him. That's a kind of protocol. What's in here? Kosi, enche, enya ni wanwa. No bia susu se be wanwa. Se bia wedi ewu. Anam robber wedi tuoko bokro no. Ebe sorry ani case wo court no. Ebe kwa court ni say court we a police for no memo omo kra investigate me. Na court nso no. Court nso ka che say a police for am investigate papa. Say na ekoso yi. Na see you drew this level where are we going?
Na che say the papa kan e che say court ni Ghana ni ahodaso biem wo judiciary ni mu.
Na me ka say the uko na executive ni sisiu na parliament antie wasema. The only place I obekwa wadwini nyina na wawrechire nyina wo eye court. Say yemfa asani ayi ne nto ho ne yenhwe ne yenka nokre. Na say ko ba say ena ekoso. Masa na why kura ye wotimi kura ko kase wosi the imposed cost of living, is acted with a mandate case. Never in any instance did the office overstep its authority. News conference, we visit Papa Emre news conference, no, and ya bibi na awusu no a enko beba David. Papa we akofo ado ene no eye bibia na papa yetimi aba out taking on the judiciary. Say me pamucho nea mu ye die ano ohye ma anya bibia animra kwan mu nanso nea ma ye ni enti na no ade anya beka yenya yetete hoyi ade anya beka enti se be won se obi ko wi obi ade obeka se me mfa no kokoto mpo because court na me de economy njindi enti no me dey instant justice eno nso anya nyina pam eno anu no etio pan makum eno anu no eno nso na yempe eba ne sa na court no fa so be na woso Oheneba hayen intermediate ne be kan say onkwaso nya na adwuma onkwaso there's an appeal process but appeal process ni wo ho yesi aboa no obenya no onka wo a onwe ne singa wo nkyerɛ wo ana aguro be so a franopa ni ekoso yi ade angidie so be ka ya kumase maami oto a wodi asemi Invisible forces. Niche tu ira se no anyim mpo. But em ngon so se maame no so na edi eyi asem se no kro nya no kro enim. Jachi former MP no Jachi Grayson. Yes, maame no edi na ya ozu o se wa minim se no kro nya no kro enim. But the end result ni say at the end of the day no ade na de ya omo. Nothing. You know from see na parliament. Yanko parliament in the BBC or parliament. I have a message for you. Interesting. Fabra. Was say we free ambassadors and PLA ho. Was say young people who have joined NDC should learn to respect and recognize the pioneering roles people like Amadou Sorogo have played in bringing the party this far. Even at his age, at this time, Sorogo has never stopped working for the great NDC. No matter how you look at it, Sorogo was, Sorogo is, and Sorogo will remain the father of the NDC politics in Medina. Sorogo just become the stone the builders rejected shall be the head of the cornerstone. Amen. From Ambassador St. Pierre. Hallelujah. Amen. Where Papa Bia Nadwini mu do. Many ne Asia programs, sister programs. Now, I respect him a lot. And yami wanwa say our flag bearer, our president in waiting, no, adore no pa. And yami wanwa say national party headquarters. Omu di buo fata emano. Your committees and the contributions or kasa and one no. O you be a sabi medana say. Na me so much and boss say. The way you nimi no, so go no nimi no, and yet net. And then you be na me baba form NDC or Medina so na bedru this time. Manitia, Sekusie neighbor. My enemy can be trinity. No be able so which is a basinico. Na me just a kind of go to ye be ye jumane, good. Ye be jumachina, ye be jumachinachi. NDC, John Dramani Mama, His Excellency will come. NDC Parliament will have majority in Parliament. But me ye juma. Good. I assure him, I will never go back. And no more Medina Nina, Pamucho. Come. The Sorogo mo frame me in a say ye be sem pamcho bia adwebrel because there's only one party here. Yentimi ma ha MSC kasa about the party. Alaji for parliament issues are echo you know that omwado budget akọ. Oh. Nanya first time new. Oh okay. Last time so mo budget o mo de ko yan so work out. Udim. Oh. No kre we me nua ba akopɛ me ya na me ka wasama manfo se Sorogo aya ba akopɛ ade ni se nye na o de tare hɔ a ebe wai masa in this time of the economy mama so unemployment from 8.4% mudiko 14% at this time of the economy makukuri yeka from 120 billion at the eco 650 billion at this time of the economy Minia, inflation. Mama so from 15.3 NDC jama mu. Mudi kwaya kodru 54. And ne yeah, you said about 35.
Yeah.
At the time, the base rate, mobile, musia no dindo to 25%, and net bank base rate, mudi quarter 30%. At the time, 2016, John Draman Mama said, Yam Fayankasi can build a man. Zero borrowing from the Bank of Ghana. 2016, zero from the Bank of Ghana. To the time 2021-2022, 77 billion. Bank of Ghana. Now we're no in echi. And yaman koye. Mo amroa was so mube sune biwu. Womu sika womu ho. Mo tuya farmer womu. Demonstration. Mokum banks. Mo here 12 billion. Ama banks na jina ho. Ama workers na wom. Ama obiya yen sika. Mo gunu. Na ma spend 24 billion. All this time. People talk COVID or na
COVID eko.
Na fe ada ntina dey so COVID levy.
I say I know your COVID in somebody.
Okay? Budget no. Papa ni kan wie ya me hwem na me se awurade nyame. Na ne ahini se edin omode atoto budget no. Sa wo hwe time of Foriata start so oba. Na oba be start na ode ne Bible quotation. Obi obepe kro no abobi asa na ode start ode nyame. Ode nyame din. Obi a opeso obo kro no bi ode nyame din. No, I started convincing someone who was nyame
de odi nyame ya em ya jiwuti
enti no odi nyame din na just obepo cross na fe wo wuram wa shine white masa e wan am ka say right from the word go wo se wo sika office obenya nyina ye 176 billion 176 billion and obenya na we kura no wo se vigorous tax wo se wo ba be shebu kinansa no wanya we enti we no you may not even get it wo se must spend it 226 billion. Wo so ubenya 176. No was spend 226. 50 billion answer na budget ni beba no wo bokada ho. Masa. Wo figure say the buy nyina from agro business, farming, industry. Look, everywhere ni nyina ni from negative. At a time when John Dramani Nyamanya 234 billion. Ni entire life, no the yes my way. Ne, me no say you know how much they've got? 834 billion. Wow. Na ko for wenya. Businesses can what you na budget mu be ye because say ye ba beto ba no. Mami ya boka 50 billion. Mu de kwakwanya wia election. After all you lose Ukraine e kan me do yeso. And this neighbor John neighbor ntiem said Ukraine an ye be kwa yakọ. But who bokoto kwasia no
no nyame hwe.
No nyam o hwe o jejereje. Eni ne. Mo na mo de mo budget aba. Na mo say budget ni apani sei. Ne yes yo yate. Eni ye dueduo ma hunu kro no amudi ahyehyem. Amena amudi atutum. Ne ka chem say budget we ba. Ghana for e be bremo.
Me pa chotwen. Yes bibi foforo bi esi parliament ho. Odafo akwaba. Odafo akwaba.
Hello, amen.
Odafo ede abiem na ekoso parliament ho esi
Family parliament Yapon.
Yapon no budget no ya approve ana ya approve.
Ma donc kuma ne se budget ya approve donc se budget ya approve. Finance minister se budget ya approve but ora o te mensa bo so so ye majority di no se the speaker here no fit say bias na ni kwa to o ma ho kwan ma dey see here dey see because o the kind I can say the eyes have it. No. It's so long as Oka said the eyes have it, and that should be the end. And to Okata the car say Obian story me body and no
now sir Oka say I think
was it I
think the eyes have it and then yes an Oka
Sapete no kai na
okay na
Pepe na speaker kai but then one say oro de mensa about stand can't ask them what them Timba on but to peer bands and so we share na or kata asemana.
Yeah.
Ana over finance minister answer na kwanya ne intention for the kata. Ono so atema o kan say ono there so long as the speaker e ka say I think the eyes have it and sana over Kofi Amoaboa equal to order 1132 according to speaker decision no. Time ni decision no speaker nya yenya to abana ma yemfa na yemma no ono the odin say budget no has been approved.
Me pacho me ba. Ken Oforiata were a member of parliament, Anna.
There was a minister for finance.
Parliamentary standing orders, no, or Tiasiana. Why MP da? Now, you're then as a parliament, Mra, Wamoka Wasama, or Cassa or no, dear Nadjinimuno, and also one of your Hune say, Yadiatum or Yadding, or Quadding.
And one of their how two officers were just until say, Abia, at Tinasiana Bahono, you're very resolved. Unable to be otherwise, but now the office and the budget has been approved. And in the other one, we are not essential for the business. Oba parliament, majority of the Nim Amanoy Bibia, a Dinanka, Omfisenka, majority of the essential for the essential for Catarian and Kibisi or no man cannot acquire the service of one item. But on I Minister for Finance, on I am not on to give it. Someone they see them excess budget in a Yadiatum. And no, I know at the force a minority leader, on to buy a car say. So long as speaker a car say, I think I have it out much challenging decision until say, the be on the back, Amaya to a bar, and almost torn, not almost in budget, the budget is hanging. See, Omun, Mijina Imono. And for Mankata, another majority for Nankata, again for Mankata budget, the buy because only capacity on the debate, only debate budget, and only numbers, only the budget, and Koyama, Omun crying numbers. All the big woman now, some much to Abani, who baby and Cassandra body forever. Now, Mohammed budget, that's a matter of rescue, and my service on the Moon Torre Mayen to Abadi, and I said, Mokoya, that's a it was a budget from by and be it's in a Omujani every budget and Tomudia. So long as I can't say, I think the minority, the eyes have it, our much talented speaker decision. It's a pure person challenging speaker decision now, ruling a speaker here, and it's don't crop at the motion by order 198 or the 98 ever challenging speaker decision now. So long as we've been challenging speaker decision, that the head count are no more and outside no then. Ekoso na omutu abano hu se edom kumano na dum omudom kumano ebebo budget na ku anase dom kete dom kwese na ebede budget na tu na dom kan se budget wo be ni da so bi en tinu man kata kwa no omojo na fi wo budget no eti ye gina bonto wonu na omu ye nsentofo de nsentofo nhie mu ehu ya nso mba se house no asen yenim kwankore omfa time omko wi ni sai o ma house no
order for say speaker Emma be fa say suspended sitting Anna was by and now what in Cranama almost say, Yapadim.
Was suspended sitting and now I want to me and my service of only BDD to come what they are cotton on me at the Anna Don Casino, any about the and John for him. It's only a band and self for him and Sebian in Nancy said, Don Kuman so near Baba the Kata. At the Don Kuman Ban also the heart as I can. So as I said now, the budget is hanging. We have shut down their budget. They are run away from their budget. If you say your budget in about to until say Umbaba Amia kind woman into a Chen Empire ready, Umpa, Umrani and kind. Umba, no more intimate defend Umsla, Umudu, as a Umbetabo budget in Atogunam Power. This is a budget in the end anymore at Nasubi and Mino Mankata, a Janet F.U. Promotion so Chen Empire. Yaba, the numbers in the Bay Jumon. The dear number pass on the pass on budget and that's on Quam comes on the pass on the Batogun, meaning that Naomi no be and the near more did go come at China for the Baby Juma Russia the job. If you say no, acquired numbers and if I don't know who shot in the Babako Grana or what.
Okay.
It's in the Tana.
You, or therefore, Medas near the Sia, say, a friend Oba said the TB also what's not any the best will be an Oba, a bibu, one son at the Yat. Medas. You.
Esri. Chairman Sabon's one, I think it's a bribi ya cano. Aden. Because Master unim pefe. Say, speaker and Kabi, how do you challenge his ruling? And the first time we several times in Parliament, so long we say was I think the eyes have it. So it is only thinking, giving room. So if you think what he thinks is not correct, Brabeka, that is the reason. Well, see, I think. Then you are who say ni thinking no any correct no. Then you get up, Mr. Speaker. I don't believe that what you are saying is correct. I'm coming under order 1123 and 132. One more kind in please. I don't think that the decision by the voice say no to no correct. Into yanko head count. So unim sawa we niya. I hope no because yanko head count. Yanko. Because we do it open terms here approve budget. And I'm a papa. And until waba. And no for yet at you. Nasa we are aware. And yes, what Muka say yan count to Numponu. What would you to? Now, mom, speaker can say, look, what sorry are you both dear? What sorry are you taking? Oh no, mu say, I didn't know. I told you, Canadian Japan man. Can I know Quanipa, Mombro 15? Ombro 15. And almost minority for Nipa 5 number, Woman Diabro 15. And what time say I multiply a square aboard Marcia, and ye. And the only things over you to Takashi, any technicalities. We have us pianiso. The bottom line is say, the speaker acted correctly. Na me anya me wan say chairman Zabonsu, or criticizing speaker. We have so any speaker at the time so sometime be.
Oh yes.
Speaker Bufu here. I want a speaker can say I'm number 3. What is your number? Okay. Was it I am number 3 in Ghana. What is your number? Okay, sir. Tianra the way ya Osla Owusu. Or challenge speaker. Speaker say, resume your seat. Tracy. I'm a Ministry of Communication. This is Parliament. And I have the authority. Ayomuya. Ayomu Tiasia. Woma Kazi Radi. Say a day now Radi. Woma Kazi Radi. A day and a Radiama Aaron. And Yamwini. No Diaqua Coma. Where a simple and straightforward. Master Speaker, budget to already win him. A bogus budget. And you know, the only things are crocro. Now, Mufi said this time, and this phone called our many abri. First, now, Mufa Quine, Koti Quine, no more approval ministers, movies and there. Our man who's a power by Babano. Massa, and Sibium. To a clear, budget has been rejected. It is hanging. Speaker has no root. Speaker will now say that it is approved. He hasn't said it. The eyes have it. He said, I think. And we came through the right order. And then the speaker allowed the order to flow, and then it went to counting, and then you ran away from your own budget. 2 things. Budget in here, holo. Already no anaya ye pekwanya jani. And MPP NDC for abe boy ntianko. And now 2, your numbers in ye day NDC for or more 132. And wa yenzo se kan no ye 122. Or more prayer so more than 10. And you know, your cost roba from near the bay. And to almost that delay. Tio, send a beya, one more moving ban on my friend, or more friend, Uncle Siaga, one more the numbers Nibomua, and fat. Into the only say, Takashi, eh, and ya pong, send a beya or China, ya bar. Na press conference, no, wooing ya MP. Can MPs are who almost what bong, yenuadi, MPs, say Uncle for Sabi. One more drinking tago, I want to meet General, woman Nasu, I can't say I beya. And Kaukromba entertainu. MPs are woman say, wo, Saubawa, woman entertainu da. A year then assessor, and Crofocus a dream, and Nikita as a qua, Musibui. And to the media, a by way when she, and Nunti, and ye per se, John Dramani Mahama. 24-hour economy. Massa, me also when you be that. Yamabi, 24 hours economy. Any, Massa. What can ya a yaboko? Nahanian Crawford interpret. Yeah. The whole regional minister, Baumia Sumano, so Cosina Nanya, was it 24-hour economy? No, and Crawford Baka, Crawford no Makoda. Can you believe this? A Mabunu bre, a Mabunu Yajuma, Nako Untio Boka, National Service in Tuamuka, nurses allowance in Ma, teachers allowance in Ma. Hey, woman cry uncle crying Murwa, a woman has a pension, and who cry boy. Would the cat Ghana 14 billion? Yentia company new. Yentiaka, and any Nanka Yetiaka, Kia fine. Massa, and you know, Yadia, as I did at the whole Clay, we can ask him at the whole Clay, MPP, saying, I know you'll be Uncle Becca, baby, I drew an idea, no be anywhere, Sabi, my own person read news kakra. Obiani wa, ni huwa Saba Olaya. And never be obekopia, why yama, Aquaraki to a crobisana, who is the biggest liar? Baumia. Why? Say wokɔ nkramofo ho anya yie. Wokɔ Christopher ho anya yie. Wokɔ Nordness fo ho anya yie. Because mo nyina mo yɛ Nordness. Wokɔ Christopher ho abuei. Nkramofo kra they say they are rejected because on your uni yo.
Yeah.
Up to today, what was about me about the commenting on the gay no L what was it?
LGBT.
What's about the come as a Muslim? Because Masa.
Alaji, your text message, man. Free Alaji Dramadu, Dramani, Jamantutu.
Okay, Jamantutu, okay.
Or see a friend, Mugu Biga, Jamantutu. Or say, tell Surugo he should stop his bluff. He is not the one who sent NDC to Medina. He is my playmate.
What say I seven? Otiasia pa, Otiasia. He knows we don't just to win in Upa. Or no, when you watch us,
okay.
Me playmate, no.
Okay.
Sir, Mosini da Gumba, any Gunja, any Wala, Yenina, your that play. And yet, me boy, some crowd can say, I grown in the idea ship, and one runs now. Or so I said, Medina, you're one person. We were together, and Crawford craft from Wewu. Masa, we no almost started here. Amadu Chedanum, Abdullah Num, Alaji Facha Bro, my bre, rejoice and Yablanum Yinaka. Look, Baba Pantine, you came, ye Jew, ye Titiu, and to Tubu Nesia. But men prepare Sabi, and Konkofa, Nanka, and your Keshiri. And yes, Adia, Ade, who bet me a door, NDC, Asili me Sorogo, Ebe. Anopay na me wadom TV anwumre metia oche no pa me wadom anwumre oche anwumre anopa me wadom anwumre me radio gold na visa me no me da anya yi masa enti no yenya abotre yenyina emre together but one de oye onimpa onimnyamaye baba sariki no nyina ho ene ye sori ye se Madina ye wala kwantana Madina municipal assembly every one yenya fine na de buy hospital senya sase diwa ga East hospital no enya sorogo yeah enti masa enya kwa ye nyina mwa ye we start na we aba obi ba no ato aso na rolling cycle be recovery ward maye obi aba ye be kakra we will build the place but Medina dey for NDC and NDC is for Medina.
Thank you. Mami Fasadama Safari Valley, the best place ever to go. Yeah, ebemo ni aji the whole Ghana enono. Mesramu munim because so me LPM ning and move to me arane we no e de afaso me de wadie no move to me arane no de na afaso me wa bra me because emre enimo. Thank you very much. Na me hu said ye no ma eko Okechukwu se wena no wa send e de amame 0243 76 okay 0243 767 and also edi another 2,000 Ghana cedis. Wow. It will number no ena eguso no. Safari Valley, the best place ever to go. And no. Open baby I wedding, engagement, birthday party, why baby receptions, and it be BR Safari Valley, and I was so called. I were fair. I were educrum here to talk yapim. Over to me after mo educrum here a Okre district, and I'll be home. 0596 914394. Modoso pa or buses. You are betum the ababe family because Sunday me call area who me sure mo bus 10 pa bako e wo kwan so. So 0596 914394. Power Specialist Seba Hospital. Mami Beatrice Akosia bia ya and what on Sadia framing. Hepatitis no A, B, C, D, and E. Fatty liver, sciatica, prostate, kwampo, and a fibroid, ninano, obebwa, amenoma, etumi, I kama. One no, any and sour swa, our number we so 0244 544 422, kwampono fibroid no 0244 544 422. Afei Dr. Amuzu, Herbal Clinic, or see a phantom him say, weak erection, early ejaculation, shrink penis, severe waist pain, prostate disorders, low sperm count. Fako Amuzu Herbal Clinic, now on Sawi Adie. Well, Atimota Christian Village, when the Puma filling station in the Division 0241 959326. 0241 959326. 026 Spanish ginkgo capsules a ginkgo biloba ni soya oil eboa increase libido ema we very strong into nya bia eboa akoma ho ban anti-aging ekura no your Spanish garlic mixture and then the capsules calcium roso hypertension arthritis and bad breath halitosis ningina no obeboa number 0266 1141 0266 1141 Alaji yamra so
mami nchiankro foi mia Chief Gezi Dr. Chief Gezi ano ye former chief officer our boy juma pa ye time no ne yere maame papa adane nsabo nkumu
ana ejin birthday
anu de se ma ya ande ana elasa ni ba beka enti ana safia sakora oni ne kunu ne kwara ne nyina comrade ofochu ya chia mu nyina ana me amakunta Fuseni Chokosi wa onipa Fuseni Chokosi ya yira adenta ani mu amoho nyina chia mu me ankasa me bra penyin His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ayi frasi ache ene obodwuma minim se owodopa ne odi na woda 65 one madam me sister penyin me ma me bibia ya mamu nyina afi nhyiapa afi emra nyamema ondi 100 years na ontimi emwa Ghana
okay
anti nso medamu nyina ase Mugabe ya twense next week omra
na oba beto ne badin
beto ne badin mama me invitation me second invitation kura dada Lady Portia National Ambulance yes ye chiao pa na chia mo mo nyina nya me hira mo
ya da wase papa eti that the 16th of December 2023 Mugabe ma se beto ne badin Mugabe o papa ukun no encheye wa ba beto o baba o papa din o papa ofiri mu okun ne papa ono kun ne papa Mugabe na kun ne papa
ne papa mfia wanya no
ne papa ya mfase kan kano ya pa no enya ye Mugabe se ma ho kwan ni ampapa
wan na kache o
Mugabe
wan na kache
ya papa no wasori bi
wasori ho bi o
what
mi ko ho
wa ku papa wie wu ba be gina ho esa be enemy ceremony all the same ya be si nyam eno ano no so on the 16th name ceremony no obi a emeka ho obi amra na yanyema ne nyefe ha ne yade musie akra kofi da ko ene krantma ede kasebo eto aso yakra mu nyina